Dan, thanks so much for joining me today.
It's great to be here.
We're here to talk a bit about SingleHop, specifically about the new Leap release that you guys did, this control panel. So can you tell me a bit about what it is and what your goals were with this launch?
Of course. So Leap is the industry's first web top designed to help users manage their servers. So it's essentially a graphical interface, feels a lot like Windows, works a lot like Windows, but it's in a browser.
Okay.
So it's independent of OS. You can use it on any operating system, any browser. But what is really unique about it is the way it allows you to multitask and manage multiple servers at one time, to be able to instantly provision a server in real time and watch the installation process as it happens. So it'll actually say installing OS and then configuring OS and sending welcome email.
In your press release, you call Leap the world's first and only browser-based web top system for managing dedicated servers. So can you tell me a bit about why you decided to go with this type of design and interface?
Well, a lot of it goes back to control panels other providers have. They tend to become cluttered, typical table-based layout. It's very, very Web 1.0.
Right.
And we were looking for a way to be able to add features, add functionality without having to modify the interface constantly, and also without making things overly complicated. So what Leap does is it uses icons. There will be an icon that says server management, and when you load it, it'll show you graphically all your servers in the position they are in the cabinet, and you can select one and modify it or do whatever you need.
Right.
One of the coolest things about it is you can actually jump directly to a SSH session.
Cool.
So SSH is how administrators manage their servers if they're Linux-based.
Right.
Just pops up in a browser, so you can public computer, log in. You don't have to download PuTTY. You don't have to, do anything. You can just manage your servers.
So you'd say it's pretty easy to use then?
It's designed to have a good balance between ease of use and without scaring away the advanced users.
Gotcha.
So we didn't want to dumb it down too much.
Right.
But at the same time, we wanted marketing people to be able to provision a server instantly.
Well, besides the look then, what else makes Leap unique in terms of the functionality itself?
It reduces human error.
Okay. That's not a bad thing.
Significantly, it's a big problem actually.
Right.
A lot of companies will sell a server and they have to be manually built and provisioned. So with Leap, they're already pre-installed.
Okay.
And it will grab the closest configuration, it'll remotely install it, and handle everything through the network. So there's no human error, no room for it.
So what kind of feedback have you gotten on this so far? I mean, have you released a beta on it? Have you gotten feedback from the customers? Is this something that they're demanding and something you think will be popular?
We did a soft launch
Okay.
about 1 week before we did our public release. And we had a lot of great feedback. When we did the public release, we got hit with, hundreds of bug reports, obviously, but also, our site traffic tripled, and the video has been viewed over 7,000 times.
Cool.
So there's been a lot of user interest.
Good.
A lot of people have been curious about how it will differ using this versus what they're used to.
Okay.
And I think our demo video does a good job. Good
Is
job.
that something that people really appreciate, actually, the fact that you have this demo video up there kind of talking people through how to use the different things and the different functionality and such?
I think people appreciate the innovation more than anything.
Okay.
So the industry is very dry.
Right.
It's stale, dry. There's a lot of different words for it. This is a fresh, refreshing, different way to do things, and it works.
So what are some future developments we can expect to see?
All right, so some of the more advanced features that'll be coming out soon. It will be able to auto-provision firewalls, auto-configure soft firewalls on the server itself.
Cool.
It'll be able to automatically load balance multiple machines. So 3 in the morning, sales is closed, you need a server, you need it now. You can order it through Leap, it'll provision remotely, and then it can load balance with your other server remotely too.
Okay, well, thanks so much for taking the time to tell me a little more about Leap.
Glad to. Hopefully it was helpful.
Yeah, for sure.